Hello Taurus, how are you doing? Thanks for tuning in, hope you're all well. It's Tuesday the 24th of March 2026. I'm going to do a love tarot reading specifically for who you are dealing with in love, or who is in your energy when it comes to love, relationships, connection, all that kind of thing. Who is this person? Please take what resonates and leave what does not. So we're going to look at this person's thoughts, their feelings, actions, intentions, and I'll pull some first cards for a general kind of energy overview of who this yeah, that is a word, isn't it? I can talk properly, I promise. So yeah, let's pull some cards, get some general energy of who this might be that Taurus is dealing with, connected to, in love. Who is the person that Taurus is dealing with in love? The person that Taurus is connected to in love. Who is this person? Five of Pentacles in the upright, King of Wands in the reverse, and the Star in reverse. Well, whoever they are, they're not feeling very hopeful, are they? They're feeling rejected, a little bit impulsive, or not going in any sort of direction one way or the other. Their energy is scattered, or their actions are scattered, and they're feeling a bit hopeless, lacking faith, doubtful. Yeah, so that's pretty straightforward to begin with. So the person that you are dealing with in love, Taurus, what are their thoughts? What is their thinking about you, about the connection, about whatever it is you've got going on in love? What is this person thinking? Person that Taurus is connecting to in love, what are they thinking? Is this person a bit negative? Bit of a, do I want to say a complainer? I don't know. They're in a very pessimistic, glass half empty kind of almost depressive. They're dealing with some sort of pain, some sort of heartbreak, grief, loss. And there seems to be no change, or perhaps they're viewing your connection in that sort of energy at the moment. There's something that needs to change that's not changing. There's some sort of pain, heartbreak. Perhaps you guys are in separation, or there's been some sort of issue between you both. It's a very bleak outlook. Very negative, very like, I'm looking at these cards, this energy, and I'm feeling really empty, like someone's just saying, what's the point? What's the point? There's no point. Everything's doomed. We're doomed. The world is doomed. Everyone's doomed. According to this person, everyone is doomed. Okay? So let's have a look at their feelings, Taurus. The person that you are connected to. My shuffling's not doing very well tonight. It's this damn finger. I wish it would heal. I've been nursing a sore finger for about 2 weeks now. So the person that you are connected to in love, Taurus, what are they feeling? What are they feeling? What are they feeling for you about the connection? What are they feeling? Sorry, the last cards that came out, the Judgment in reverse, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Three of Swords in the upright. For their feelings, you've got the Tower in reverse, the Page of Wands in reverse, and the Star in the upright. So, I'm getting a very hot and cold energy, or like they're trying to be hopeful. They're trying to have some sort of healing here, but then it's a very up and down sort of energy. One day they're all right, and then the next day they're feeling down again. They're resisting some sort of change, transformation. They're not showing effort, or I mean, flip it how it resonates. It might be you, it might be them. Only you are going to know the fine details of your connection, your relationship. But I mean, I'm reading for your person, and there's like they can't be bothered. It's like they don't want to make effort, or they're resisting some sort of change, some sort of healing that needs to take place. It's a very, not very hopeful from what I'm seeing thus far. So what are their intentions and actions, Taurus? The person that you are connected to, dealing with in love. I'll tell you something, they need to cheer up, whoever they are. Sorry, I mean, I don't know everyone's circumstances, but this is a very bleak outlook. So, what are their actions and intentions? The King of Swords in reverse, the Queen of Wands in the upright, and the Five of Cups in the reverse. This is what I mean. This is what I was saying. Hot, cold. Queen of Wands in the upright, King of Swords in reverse. The Queen of Wands, warm, loving, determined, passionate, confident, takes the lead. The King of Swords, he's like completely detached, but he can be somewhat cruel and harsh, and it's like hot and cold, day and night. It's like the Star in the upright and the reverse. Light and dark. The stars are out, you can see the light in the sky, the night sky, the starlight, and then when they're gone, it's just pure dark. Light, dark, hot, cold. And then the Five of Cups in reverse. Acceptance, forgiveness, moving on. So they're like, this is where I was getting this wallowing sort of feeling. There's something they're holding on to emotionally, and it depresses them, it makes them sad, it makes them feel rejected. They've got a poverty mindset, this kind of poverty mindset, oh poor me, victim mentality, that they need to kind of move on from. It's like they're stuck in this negative, kind of depressive energy, and they need to make a change, but they're not making a change. I mean, obviously not every Taurus is going through the same kind of energy, because this is a collective reading, and not, you know, everyone's different. Not everyone's situation is the same, obviously, but there is also something here about a pain, separation for someone, something that's a connection that's lacking in growth, lacking in change. There's someone here, for one Taurus, you're very attracted to. There's also something here about something getting in the way of a connection, whether that be a person, place or thing, a nosy relative, an intervening friend, mother-in-law, a work situation, whatever it is, or financial or money. So let's get some clarification. want to know in their thoughts why the Three of Swords is here. For the person that Taurus is dealing with in love, why is the Three of Swords here? The Queen of Wands again. Alright, so there's someone here that's determined to get over some sort of heartbreak, some grief, some loss. They're trying to kind of be confident about this, determined about this. There's also someone here that's very attractive. There is some sort of external factor here for someone. What's that? That just... Someone's very determined to get over some sort of pain, loss, separation, heartbreak, but it's a struggle. And there is someone here that's very alluring, very attractive. Possibly someone that's connected to someone that's already connected with someone else. Why is Judgment here in reverse? For the person that Taurus is dealing with, connected to in love, in their thoughts, why is Judgment here in reverse? Six of Wands in the reverse. There's someone here that's looking outwardly for some sort of acceptance or recognition or acknowledgement. Or they're expecting some sort of success, some sort of victory, some sort of pat on the back for something, but they're not willing to do the work, the personal growth, you know, the personal... They're not seeing that it's them. They need to do something from within in order to get some sort of... they're looking outwardly for validation or success or victory or some sort of pat on the back, and they're failing to realise that they've got some work they need to do on themselves in order to acknowledge and recognise themselves and not look for it outwardly. There's someone here that likes attention. They look outwards for some sort of attention, validation. In this person's thoughts, you've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Why is it here? Sorry, the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man. So something someone needs to do, but they're not doing it. It's keeping them stuck. It's keeping them kind of stuck from having some sort of healing. They're stuck from having some sort of victory, some sort of success, because there's some inner healing that needs to take place with this person. Or perhaps this person... I mean, I'm reading for your person, Taurus, so whether it's them that needs to do it or they think that it's you that need to do this, you'll know how it resonates. This person's feelings, the Tower in reverse. Why is the Tower here in reverse? Oh, I should have changed deck then. I'll go with that one. The Sun in the upright. There's a change that someone needs to make in order for their own personal happiness. Someone needs to make this change to get to be happy, to be positive, or they need to become more positive. They're resisting some sort of change that will bring them happiness. Someone's also resisting seeing the truth on something. One more for the Tower in reverse, please. Pull from the bottom. Four of Wands in the upright. Yeah, there's this energy of pain, separation, heartbreak, and in order, there's something, some sort of change, transformation that someone needs to go through in order to bring this union back together. bring this separation back together. They need to do something in order to feel happy again and to kind of come back together with you, or it could be to do with family, friends. Maybe you have family with this person, perhaps you're married, or you're in some sort of separation or going through some sort of a rough patch. And someone's very resistant or stubborn to make some sort of a change. In their feelings, the person that Taurus is dealing with in love, in this person's feelings, you've got the Page of Wands in reverse. Why is he here? Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, someone's not putting in the effort, the work, or someone feels that you are not putting in the effort, the work, or not. There's this long-term, someone's lazy or lacking in some sort of consistency or commitment, or doesn't want to do the work that's required in order to make some sort of progression, change, or to bring about some sort of happy union or family back together. Or someone doesn't want to get married, or they don't want to commit to the long-term vision, the long-term plan. Why is the Star here in the upright? Judgment, there you go. I think someone knows what it is that they've got, what they've got to do, but they don't want to do it. They don't want to make some sort of an effort, some sort of healing, some sort of renewal. Someone needs to take accountability, responsibility. I'm getting the energy as well of someone who judges others, but they judge others for the commitment that someone points the finger. They're saying, well, it's not me, it's you. But they judge others on what they're doing and not doing, or you're not doing this, or you're not making effort, but they fail to pass judgment upon their own actions or their own lack of effort. In their actions and intentions and actions, the person that Taurus is dealing with, connected to in love. Why is the King of Swords here in reverse? Temperance. I'm feeling that someone needs to watch their words. They're a bit harsh, they're a bit cruel, they're a bit extreme. Yeah, I'm getting that. Someone's a bit judgmental, pointing the finger, they're out of balance, out of whack, they can be a bit manipulative, lack of empathy, like someone haven't got any empathy, they're a bit cold, a bit harsh, and they need to stop doing that because it's causing some sort of separation. To bring healing, they need to stop being so harsh. Actions and intentions. Why is the Queen of Wands here? The Fool. So someone is very determined, very confident about some sort of new beginning, or someone here is just confident in their own, they're feeling positive, they're, the world is their oyster, they're feeling, yeah, anything's possible sort of thing. But I mean, this could be for someone. I mean, this could be a new beginning in love that's kind of going really well. And this could be heading for some sort of celebration or engagement, marriage, commitment. or someone's in two minds about commitment and marriage. Where's the Five of Cups here in reverse energy? Two of Pentacles in reverse there. There's a choice that needs to be made. So yeah, there's definitely, for someone here, there is an imbalance. There is there's a hot and cold energy. There's a very hot and cold, can be really warm, nice, but can also be quite harsh as well. Someone's very overwhelmed, resisting a change, resisting taking accountability for something, and it keeps them stuck in some sort of pain. Tell me about the Hanged Man. Why is he here? Three of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there's some sort of lack of planning here, or someone is kind of, they don't make plans, they're quite impulsive, they just go forward with something and then they get stuck, or something gets stuck, or they're very stubborn. They think in a very stubborn way, very my way or the highway sort of energy. Tell me about the Four of Wands. Why is it here? The Star. There's something here very heavily about hope and healing. Renewal. I mean, for some of you, you could be renewing your wedding vows. Getting the energy of someone here that is very spiritual, they have a lot of faith, a lot of spiritual faith in God, in the goddess, in whatever their faith, but they're very traditional, very they're committed, they want to get married, they like the idea of marriage, and they understand the concept of marriage. They're very traditional, very yeah, I'm getting that for someone. And someone here is very hopeful about renewing or healing a marriage, a family situation. For someone here, this is about reconciliation, a new start within an existing connection, marriage. I mean, someone here could be meeting someone else's family. The Four of Wands, it's a celebration, it's a very celebratory energy. Moving in together, getting wed, meeting someone's parents, someone's family. Families merging together. Why is the Six of Wands here in reverse? Temperance again, right, these are repeating themselves now. I'm getting that energy again for one, Taurus, of someone that you're, what's that? Someone, Ace of Swords, someone that you're connecting to in a relationship with, whatever level of connection or relationship you're with, you're on, whatever it is. Someone is looking for someone else to do some sort of work here. Someone is looking for harmony and healing, but they're looking for someone else to do it for them. There's someone here that's very impatient as well, very impatient. Why is the King of Wands here in reverse? Did one or two come out then? Oh, Seven of Wands in reverse. Someone's lacking confidence. Someone's very exhausted, very tired. I'm getting that can't be bothered sort of an energy. Five of Pentacles, why is it here? Eight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, lack of action, lack of effort, lack of communication. That's slow moving. It's also someone that could be panicking, but I'm getting more the slow moving energy. They're feeling rejected or left out in the cold, or they've got some sort of poverty mindset, victim mentality, but yet they're not doing anything to change it. The Star in reverse. Eight of Pentacles in the upright. Yeah. Someone here, someone is kind of, they're doubtful. They're, or they're doubtful of their own capabilities. Or they're doubtful about committing or being consistent to something or someone. On from the top, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the Emperor in the upright, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Four of Wands in the reverse, Three of Cups in the upright, Four of Swords in the upright, Page of Swords in the upright, Queen of Swords in the reverse. You got a King and a Queen of Swords in the reverse, a Page of Swords in the upright, a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Someone does everything for someone. Someone kind of like, they like to take control, but in a very smothering sort of a way. There's someone they try to be helpful, but they try to be too helpful. Kind of, they don't know when to back off and stop trying to be helpful. Perhaps this is someone's mum or aunt. It could be someone's dad. I mean, it's not about gender. I'm reading energy, but the Queen of Pentacles is the mother of the Pentacle suite. She's a mum. She's a mother. She's a grandma. She's an aunt. She's very motherly. She's very grounded. She's stability. She's the backbone of a family. He or she. But she, in the reverse, she's too motherly, you know, like sort of one of them mums when you're 18 and you got something on your cheek and your mum wipes it away with a bit of, you know, she dabs her finger on her tongue and wipes it away, and you know, yeah, you know what I mean, she wraps you up in a blanket still and gives you a pair of slippers to put on when you're kind of like 37, which, to be fair, I wouldn't mind. I wish my mum was still here to do that. I'm 43, and if only she was still here to wrap me in a blanket. There's definitely something here about a third energy, a person, a place, a thing that is getting in the way of someone's connection. This could be someone's mother or aunt, but there's the Emperor. Could be someone's dad, an older father, you know, a father figure, or someone's dad, uncle, brother, whoever it is, but it's an older person. An Emperor is very, very no nonsense. He rules, basically. He says what goes and it goes. Some sort of good news, contract, or someone could be talking online, or a lot of messages going back and forth, but I'm getting good news, contractual matters, something legal, perhaps about a wedding, or something about money, about finances. And the King and the Queen of Swords in reverse. There's someone, that is a very heavy energy. There's someone here, like I said, they're very intolerant. They're not very, they don't really care for anyone else's views or opinions. Very narrow-minded. There's also an energy of easily someone who's very influential, but they use their influence in the wrong ways. They try and sway others to their kind of thinking, their kind of feeling. Someone that can be very cold, a bit, you know, a bit bitchy, a bit, you know, and someone that can be overly emotional. Someone here is needing to have some rest and recuperation to make some sort of positive change in their health. Someone's very tired. They need to take 5, have a rest, have a day off. Someone's exhausted from their work, their career. Someone's exhausted from being everyone's mother, being everyone's father, but they're not looking after themselves enough. Someone's trying to care for everyone and everything to the point of exhaustion. There's someone here trying to keep their family together. Yeah, there's a lot here. I'm not going to put them into their suits because there is a lot here for a lot of different Tauruses. Am I going to put them into their suits? Shall I? Or am I just going to end up repeating everything that I've already said? Yeah, I'm going to leave this one here, Taurus, because it's quite a heavy one and there's a lot going on for different people. Hope it helped, hope it resonated, hope it made sense. If it did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you would like some more readings. Good luck, best wishes, lots of love. Until next time, bye bye.